So what's the best PMAX account structure depend on your budget. We're gonna go exactly on how I would structure accounts based on my experience, spending more than 4 million per month in ad spend across Meta and Google on the different stages of the business. Because I get this question all the time, because obviously people like to throw PMAX and just, let it run and then don't even know what to do with it. So then we are going to see exactly what you're going to do on each stage. So first of all, you are starting out at the moment, right? Should you even run PMAX? Because I think people throw it all the time on PMAX is just the only thing that you need to run or whatever that is. I'd say if you have at least $50 a day per budget, you're going to start testing PMAX. But always start with shopping, get some data inside the account. You'll see significant better results just by doing that compared to just jumping into PMAX from the get-go. Now, this is level 0, level 1. Now, level 1 is low budget. So what I deem low budget is anything obviously above $50 a day, all the way up, I think, to $100, maybe $200 a day, even all the way up, I guess, to even $10K per month potentially. So it's going to be $50 to $300 a day. So this is super important. This is what most people actually get wrong. So the level 1 structure that I recommend is having one bestsellers campaign. So think about this is your core PMAX campaign. You have your best selling products, and by selling best selling products, always obviously not to the revenue that they obviously generate to your business, but also are they the most profitable products as well to advertise. This is the best sellers PMAX campaign. Now, if you just have one product, I think you can obviously just have one campaign here. And then the key thing here is having a shopping campaign, which we have all the products, which kind of acts as like a catch-all campaign. Basically, it will start distributing some spend on some of the other products that obviously won't get the light if they are grouped together with the highest selling products. And what we do here is super important because we isolate the best selling products. So what that means is give us the best chance to obviously generate the most amount of revenue and sales and make the most efficient use of our budget. And also have the catch-all shopping campaign at lower budget usually, really trying to focus on a few other products, see if there's any other opportunity that we can scale any of the other products as well. Super important. Again, bestsellers PMAX, make sure this is your top products. Don't go anything beyond your top 2 or 3 products, to be honest. Now, this is the level 1. I think you can get confidently to $300 a day. Again, things slightly change on a more nuanced level. Obviously, we need to make sure we have the hygiene of setting up a PMAX campaign the right way. If you have questions about how you can actually create a well-structured PMAX campaign, see the link here. Watch this video here. I'm going to make a completely separate guide to that after this. But yeah, super important now. Are we hitting the 50 conversions per month? Again, it's something that I see all of the time, especially people again starting out, is they want to start focusing on adding more campaigns, adding more asset groups and stuff, but they haven't even hit the 50 plus conversions a month. This is super important so we can get the proper data that we need to let Google optimize, and obviously making sure we have the conventional data to have a more complex ad account. The more simple the account initially, the less variables that we need to deal with, the more that we can do essentially. Now, let's say that we're hitting those 50 plus conversions, which is great. Let's go to level 2 now, the intermediate structure. What changes here is, as you can see, we have the same things here as the previous setup, so in kind of level 1, but we add a mid to low performing PMAX. And this is here essentially anything above $400 a day in terms of ad spend. And again, obviously I give here specific numbers. Please use your intuitions and obviously your kind of your logic here. If you have a lot of products and obviously you are maybe a bit more established as a business as well, you have some mid to low tier products that you think actually could work quite well, this is the time to isolate them into their own campaign here. Exactly what we do here is we we basically get some of the products that we saw performing very well on the shopping campaign, or again from a kind of business perspective as well, and we try to isolate them, try to kind of get a bit more traffic, try to get a bit more diversified approach in our whole account architecture. And then what do we do here? We really monitor this as this campaign here, because really there's some times that we get obviously 0 impressions in PMAX on some of the products, because obviously just Google obviously doesn't prioritize them. So if they are getting 0 impressions, here's a quick trick that you can do still on like level 2, level 3, is we have the zombie products PMAX campaign. So we have everything. The only thing that has been added is this one, the zombie products campaign. Again, this is for businesses that have a bit more larger catalogs as well that we can obviously play with. But for the most part, I'll keep the things consolidated unless obviously we're not getting any impressions on some of the products and want to further isolate some of the products as well. Now, are some products still underperforming in that PMAX? If they are, we can do something that actually, if they're not, or good, just go back to the bestsellers PMAX campaign and you can actually promote them into the bestsellers PMAX campaign as well, because obviously those are actually bestsellers. Now, if they're underperforming, well, what we can do is we're going to have a level 4, which is the hybrid structure, which have PMAX again and shopping. So we change the mid to low products into a standard shopping campaign. So we moved away from PMAX into a standard shopping campaign. And then we have obviously the main bestsellers PMAX campaign. What that does is basically it gives us a bit more control, because we only control the kind of shop feed, and potentially it gives better data to Google as well before expanding into PMAX as well, so we can find what's resonating and give a bit more data behind each product. Now, if you have proof in shopping, we can move into PMAX. We are at the stage. Now, we go into a kind of level deeper here, which again, if you have a big spender here, potentially even enterprise level, I mean, not even enterprise level, maybe like a mid-size, and you have obviously multiple categories, you have a kind of expanding product line. This is how we actually use it, but bear with me, this is a lot of budget. Potentially we're talking about like more than 2-3K even a day on Google. So we have obviously the bestsellers PMAX per category. And so think about it, potentially you have like, I don't know, maybe a skincare business, and maybe this is like all your, I don't know, acne product related. Maybe the other ones are like more around, I don't know, maybe some serums, maybe some things that obviously a completely different category, but we have a different PMAX per category here and standard shopping as a safety net. Same kind of logic applies here, and then we expand as we scale, as we see performance. So that was the PMAX structure that I would recommend, and shopping structure really as we evolve in our journey in terms of like Google Ads. If you enjoyed this video, have a look at my school community now. You're gonna get a free custom audit of your account as well. So, and as well as some free resources. So thanks a lot, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye bye.